What's up, Camden County? Alison Shore, Shauna and Vicki Gregory from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. And we have a treat for you today. We've been a little nervous to be here, but we are so excited. So today on this episode of Get In Your Business, we're at Thebox, Virginia. So hold tight with us. Make sure you're ready because you're going to learn a whole lot about holistic spas. Don't be scared. Everything is rated G here. So let's go, girls. Let's go find Kendrah and let's find out about this holistic spa.
There you go.
Here we are with Miss Kendrah Wilson, owner of Thebox, Virginia. Look at me getting it right.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, good.
So let's start with first things first. How long have you been here? What made you want to get into this? Let's start there.
Well, I have been in business since 2020.
Okay.
COVID, laid off from job, dealing with divorce, just life. Just life. And divorce is hard. So it's a healing process.
It really is.
It was all about a healing process. And that's how I began this, with starting with learning how to heal from that. And with COVID, because COVID was traumatic all by itself.
And people are still having effects from that. So, when you talk about healing, this place is more than just, I think, what people when they Google you and stuff, they hear about the peristeams and they're like, hold on now, wait a second. But you're so much more than that. You are truly, what you were saying earlier, a holistic spa. So let's talk about that. And what does holistic spa mean? So let's talk about what you have.
So holistic is whole. Here we heal from head to toe, inside, outward. So when you come here, it's a 360 approach. Everything leads back to the roots, the herbs, to where we all should be.
Yes.
So with that, I'm a licensed esthetician.
Okay.
I'm a licensed esthetician, and I take care of the biggest organ of the body, and that's the skin.
The skin.
So with that, I do facials, waxing, for facials, males and females.
That's important.
I'm a certified male skincare specialist.
Wow.
So I take care of beards and just their face, just letting them know that they are important.
They are important.
They can come and
their
get a
skin's
spa.
important.
Yes, and their skin is different, which a lot of people like, skin is skin. Not true. So I have specialized in that, and I love it. That's a part of my love. And then also, I work with the abdominal area.
Okay.
The abdominal of the area. So I do abdominal packs, and that's an old remedy. It's ancient. It's with castor oil and wood, wool, cloth, and infrared, and it helps release. So it's a detoxification as well. So everything here you can detoxify, you can release. It's an energetic release to holistic healing.
And when you talk about that, can we talk about the teas that you have? Because we've all gotten to know the teas. And so let's talk about some of that, because when you talk about, from the inside out and a whole approach, you've even got the teas.
Yes, I have the teas. The teas, every service that I provide leads to a tea.
I love it.
Every service. For your skin, I have people that have acne, and it was like, so what can I do with acne? Well, we can give you some topical things, but let's start with the inside. So I have a tea that I have, that I created, of course. Everything is formulated and specialized in here, which helps with acne to pull all of that out.
Wow.
So I have that, and like I said, for the abdominal packs that I do, I have a digestive tea.
Oh, wow.
And a liver tea that helps with the releasing. So it's like I said, every service leads back to my aroma tea room. And that's what I wanted.
And something else about your service, I think people probably don't know, is that when you come here and you're doing
the steams or you're doing the teas, like you actually have an intake form that's quite extensive.
Yes.
But you get to know what all, because you can't fix one thing without knowing the whole picture.
The holistic
approach.
Yes. It's a holistic approach. So yes, it is extensive. If you come for a facial, you have an intake form.
But I think that's important.
Because I need to know you. I need to know what's going on so we can discuss it. Everything here is education. If you one thing, you're gonna leave out here with a piece of information that you can use daily.
I love that though.
You know, you just not coming, oh, well, what's going on? No, I analyze your skin and I show you, I teach you, okay, well, this part of the body, this is what we have going on for this part of the body. That leads back to the teas.
And you also you make formulas for people. Like you're taking every little, like you're actually doing that here. It's not something where you're like, oh, matching it up. You're taking the time to actually mix it and do it yourself. And I think that's awesome.
Yes. And I pride myself in that.
Absolutely.
Because it's important that I heal you. If I can't help you, I'm not going to hurt you. You know? And to me, I would do you a disservice if I just threw something together or order it from Amazon, because that's a big thing. Like everybody's like, well, I can just order this from Amazon. You can, but do you know what you're getting from Amazon?
Exactly.
You know, like, so it's important that we agree, we discuss your condition, and you allow me to work with you to make the best choices for you.
Well, one thing I love about you is you listen.
Yes.
You listen.
Thank you.
And that's important, because if you're not listening to what I'm saying, I can say all that stuff, but you're actually having conversations and discussions about what's actually going on. And I think the one-on-one time with you, that's important. So I'm glad that you do that.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so one thing I would just want to go back to, because you do have an event coming up, and I think the men in this town need to know about it.
Yes.
So talking about your skincare with men, you're having this little event, so let's talk about it.
Yes, so the male skincare experience, it came about, like I said, I became a certified male skincare specialist. So I see these gentlemen in once a week, twice, once every 2 weeks or once a month. And so I'm sending them out because I write it on a little sheet of paper. This is what you need to get this. And they kept saying, when they come back, I'm like, why do your skin still look like this? And I said, did you do your homework? Because I do 20. You do 80 at home. That's really I do 20. It's like doing your homework and you're going back to school just to make sure your homework is correct. It's like that. But I'm like, what's wrong with your skin? So you didn't get the products? I don't have time for that. That's the thing. I don't have time to get these products. And I'm like, okay, so I'm doing 80. You doing 0. I'm doing 90. You doing 0. 100, 0. It was just like, I'm like, okay. So they said, well, you have all of this products and all this stuff that you make. I mean, several of them told me, I see all of these products. Why don't you make us something? I was like, okay.
So that's how it came about.
That's how it started. Because me didn't want to go to the store.
They wanted me to hand it to them.
Exactly.
So they can do whatever I need them to do. But then I was like, I don't have time for that. And so I was like, forget it. And I told them, I'm going to do it. I am going to create them a skincare line for their conditions. So you have the acne, the normal skin, the oily, the dry. It's all a line that they can take that's specified for their skin and utilize. And it's formulated. See, that's what they don't realize. It's formulated in-house. So it's a little more difficult than they think. They think, oh, well, you can just order it.
You're not just whipping it up.
You're not making a cake.
No. It's not that. It's my ingredients that I had to learn what was specified for each skin, what herb was specified for each skin, so it can be infused
that is awesome.
to work.
So when are you doing the male experience?
The male experience is January 21st, and it is specified for them. I've taken so much time to just what do you like? What, you know, we always have things for females. And I'm like, okay, so the tickets are $40 for general admission. And they get, we're going to have a live band, a DJ, a mobile cigar lounge, because I figured they like
cool.
that. That's going, you know, a mobile cigar lounge. And they'll have, of course, the 360. We have other businesses, wonderful things is going to be there, as well as outside of the box, going to be decorating. It's going to be so, it's so amazing. I try to call in all of our local vendors,
and I love
because they support me, I support them. We need the support.
We all need each other.
Yes, and so it's just let's keep it here. We need it. So it was amazing. So I just was like, okay, well, what do they need? Because I want to make sure they enjoy, but they have education when they leave. You know, so I was like, let's just throw a party. Let's just throw a big party. Let's just have a good time. And so, like I said, you get all that. They get complimentary drinks and stuff like that. So it's going to be a fun night for them while learning.
This is at Sure Stay.
That's a Sure Stay.
I love it.
Another local business.
I know. Thank you for keeping it local.
Yes,
we appreciate
another
that.
local business.
Well, Kendrah, thank you so much for your time today. I know you need to tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Yes.
Where you're located, all the things. So you're going to have to give it to me.
Okay. Well, I provide other services here too.
Oh, we got more.
We have other services that we provide here, right? We have to provide that peristeen.
Oh, we have to talk about that.
We provide that peristeen, which is holistic.
It is holistic.
It's holistic.
Both male and female is what peristeen means. So peri, I guess.
Yes, peri. Male and female.
So you can do the steam. It helps detoxify your body.
Detox. It detoxes and it heals from the inside outward. Like, you know, they have this big taboo about life, which we all deal with trauma, men and women, right? You come to be healed. It's an intake form. So I discuss things with you. It's not like you go to other places and they really don't discuss your health. We discuss. And I think that's why the clientele is coming in, because they feel welcome. They feel involved in their health care. And that's what's important to me. It's for you to feel involved. But the peristeins is all about healing. It helps with stress and headaches and fatigue. It helps with so much more than what the average eye can or mind can imagine.
Right.
You know?
I mean, I think when people think about it, they're like, oh.
Yeah. And the first thing is, oh, I'm gonna be burned.
Right.
I'm just not gonna do that, because but I sit with you. I make sure you have an understanding of each process.
You're covered.
I do not leave you alone. Oh yeah, you're covered. It's a sauna.
It is.
It's a sauna. It's a sauna for your sacred area, and not only your sacred area, but your entire body. So just imagine you go into a sauna. You're going to be wrapped in a towel, and you feel okay with that. It's the same thing, except for here you get privacy. There you're out in the open and everybody.
But I mean, you do have it completely. It can be private, but you can also do parties.
Yes.
So if you want to get the girls and guys together, do a little party. If you want to do couples.
Yes.
Couples can do it.
Couples is so sacred. Oh, it's a one.
Oh,
it's sacred. It's intimate. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's just loving. It's just loving.
I get nervous when we start talking about all these things, you know, like, what are we going to say?
Well, we have ionic foot baths here too. So like I said.
I did want to touch on that. There's so much, Kendrah.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. So it's a holistic approach, head to toe, inside out, touch.
Literally
skin,
head to toe.
Abdominal, sacred,
so
feet.
Let's talk one thing about that. What is it? Ionic?
Ionic.
What is that? What does that mean?
So that pulls all the toxins out of your body.
You were all about pulling all the toxins out of the body.
Oh yes. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
we need to be whole.
Yes, we
need to be whole.
I love it.
And so when the toxins start, because I've been doing it for a minute, so I sit with my clients still. It's so one-on-one. Like, I love that, because they be like, what's going on? I say, then you have this and metals. And then where metals come from? I'm like, in your waters, fish you ate last night from dockside, dockside. That's in the water today, And they were like, oh my gosh. So again, when I see things like that, or when I see the water change, I said, so what's next? I have a liver detox tea for you. You try that. And then they be like, well, I see the fat. I said, well, I have another tea for you that detoxes, but let's detox the liver first, because they don't understand, like, detoxing the liver starts the process of detoxing.
I love that you go on the journey with your clients.
Yes.
Like, that's so cool.
And I make sure they're good. When you walk out this door, I check on you within 24 hours, because that's important to me to know that you are okay after you leave here. Like, is everything good? I'll send you a text or I'll call you. I make it personal so you'll feel comfortable. Like, you're not going to feel comfortable in a cold area or an area that has like a dark aurora or atmosphere or whatever.
But the atmosphere of your building is so comforting. When I walked in, it's like I could just come and get me a tea and journal and just sit and hang out, because it's very calming, very soothing. So that prepares you to be even more comfortable.
Yes.
So it's a good thing.
Well, before I open each morning, I pray. When I come in here, I pray. I set the intent. And even though it's an energetic release to holistic healing, I feel that when you come in, you can come in one way, but when you leave out a much better way than what you came in. And that's my goal, is to make sure that the same way you walked in is not going to be the same way you leave.
I love it.
No matter what service you receive. I think you may.
Okay.
I think.
We got things to
So
take
tell
care
people
of.
how they can find you.
Yeah, how they can get a hold of you, all the things.
Yes, so I'm located at 1709 Osborne Road in St. Mary's. My number is 912-540-0323. You can call me. I'm one of those type that you can call me or text me just about any time. I know, like, local businesses to be like, no, you don't do that. I do have a do not disturb after a certain hour.
Yeah.
But if I'm here, I'm here to help you heal if you need me.
And you are on Facebook.
I am on Facebook, Thebox for Jinga, and I'm on Instagram, the Vajinga Box.
Gotcha. Okay.
I saw it somewhere.
Yes.
You gotta do the dance with us.
Okay.
So thank you, Kendrah, for letting us get in your business. Thank y'all so much. Please come by and see Kendrah. You will not be disappointed.
You will not.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and share and check out Thebox for Jinga.
Yes.